Hey, Micaiah, he is risen.
He is risen indeed.
All right. Hey, Aravis, he is risen.
He is risen indeed.
Hey, Liam, he is risen.
He is risen indeed.
Hey, Bella, he is risen.
He is risen indeed. She said he's risen.
Greetings to you all, and welcome to our Easter worship service in the year 2020. I'm thankful that you've chosen to join us and glad that we get to worship together this morning. There's so much to celebrate and so much to worship God for, especially in this year, in this time with so much uncertainty going around. There's uncertainty maybe about getting sick, and if I get sick, what will happen? There's uncertainty, especially for me, in providing for my family. When will I be able to go back to work? How do I budget in this time when I don't really know when this is going to end, and when will I be able to get back to? And there's so much uncertainty around each of us and all of our lives in different ways, in different aspects, but it is definitely there. And I think that's something that draws us in to the Easter story and makes us pay attention, because there's something we're looking for. There's some meaning and some message that we're needing to hear to have some certainty in this life that we're experiencing right now. And one thing that I think is that I can empathize with those early followers of Jesus, with what's going on right now. And I'm put in a position where I can put myself in their shoes and feel like a true witness of those events and how they felt, and consider that story from a fresh perspective. We live in an unfolding story right now in the world around us, and it's full of uncertainty. But just like those first disciples, we can grow in our faith as we experience the faithfulness of Christ in the midst of it all. And so I hope today that you find a freshness and a relevance in our celebration together that you haven't experienced before. Thanks for being here, and God bless.
Up from the grave he arose with a
Would you join me in singing together, Worship Christ, the Risen King?
Rise, O church, and lift your voices. Christ has conquered death and hell. Sing as all the earth rejoices. Resurrection anthems swell. Come and worship, come and worship. Worship Christ the risen King. See the tomb where death had laid him empty now, its mouth declares, death and I could not contain him, for the throne of life he shared. Come and worship, worship Christ the risen King. Hear the earth protest and tremble, see the stone removed with power. All hell's minions they assemble, but cannot withstand this hour. He has conquered, Christ the Lord, the risen King. Proud may lift its head to murmur, scoffers mock, and sinners jeer. But the truth proclaims the wonder, thoughtful hearts receive with cheer. He is risen, now receive the risen King.
So I don't know if you guys have noticed my awesome t-shirt here. It says Grace Adventures and then it says Outbreak on the top. And this is from this last January. We went on a youth retreat to Grace Adventures and the theme for the week was Outbreak. And that was back in January. I'm sure they came up with a theme for the camp way back in, the fall or the summer of last year. So long before any of this coronavirus stuff was on anyone's minds, somebody had planned out that we would do an outbreak theme for our camp. So we pull up for the retreat. As the weekend starts, we pull into the parking lot and they get us out of the vans, and the first thing they say is, everybody, we've got a problem. I need all the youth to go with me right away. There's been an outbreak. And a couple of the youth right away are like freaking out, what's going on? Didn't realize it was part of the theme and the game and the idea for the week, but it was just really interesting to look back on that weekend and think about what they were talking about. The idea was basically that there is an outbreak going on and people are dying and people are suffering, but there is a cure. And the illustration using sickness and disease was all about sin. There's a problem that we have, and it's affecting people. People are suffering and dying because of sin in our lives, but we have the cure. And so it's kind of an illustration for that spiritual side. And so I think that just ties in perfectly with what's going on now in our world and Easter Sunday, because Jesus is risen and sin is conquered and there is a cure. And so I just invite you guys to join with us as we sing Living Hope and just think about that idea of how sin really relates to what's going on with this virus. And Easter changes something for us in that regard, and we have hope, and that is pretty neat.
How great the chasm that lay between us, how high the mountain I could not climb. In desperation I turned to heaven and spoke your name into the night. Then through that celebrates